Aotearoa, and welcome to Thursday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect New Zealand. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news. We are less than a week away from another potential US federal government funding shutdown. But first up today, we can report American August data for new home sales has surprised everyone and jumped a very sharp 20% from July to an annualised rate of 800,000. Few saw this coming. Analysts say sharp discounting and widespread promotional offers are behind the twist because the unsold inventories were mounting. But the gains were widespread, especially in the northeast, or it could just be rogue data. And that is because we've not seen any recent trend in rising mortgage application levels to support such a big August jump. In fact, last week's application levels were dominated by refinance activity, not new home purchase applications. The discrepancy between the two data releases is a curiosity. And there was another well-supported US Treasury bond auction earlier today, this one for their 5-year note. The median yield came in at 3.65%, little change from the 3.67% at the prior equivalent event a month ago. And Taiwanese industrial production rose in August by 14% from a year ago, slowing from an upwardly revised 19% gain in the previous month. Taiwan seems to deliver never-ending streams of double-digit economic advances. It has to be the world's most impressive economy at present. And Hong Kong has now shifted to clean-up mode now that Super Typhoon Ragasa has moved on. There is a lot to restore. It has made landfall in southern China now, where 2 million people have been evacuated. Ragasa is 2025's largest storm globally, and the largest since the all-time record set by Super Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, the most powerful tropical cyclone ever recorded. Hurricanes, typhoons and cyclones are all the same, just named differently based on where they develop from. And moving on, yesterday's release of the August monthly CPI indicator series in Australia shows that inflation's pressures are still alive and rising. They came in at 3%, the most in more than a year. But they have a 1 to 3% target range, so it's technically within that range. The trajectory will worry the RBA all the same. And financial markets have pushed back their expectations of when the RBA will cut rates next. In Indonesia, the combination of an accident at a major copper mine that has closed it completely, and in Peru, a closure over a tough political dispute, has seen copper prices jump overnight. In Russia, they are raising their GST to 22% to pay for their war on Ukraine. In the US, attention is twisting back to lending, liquidity and credit rating standards as two major financial companies collapse in a reprise of the GFC subprime mistakes. Both Tricolor, a Texas car loan company, and First Brands, a car parts maker, recently had good credit ratings confirmed. And tariffs, rising joblessness, and weird public policy make the globally important US economy unusually vulnerable at present. So we should note that a US federal government shutdown seems to be on the cards, as Trump seems not to care. One of these types of events could trigger something to seriously unnerve financial markets. The US not paying its bills could be it, and it is unlikely to be seen as just another Trump bankruptcy. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.15%, up 3 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $3,733 an ounce, down $48 from yesterday. Silver was lower too, now just under $44 an ounce. And American oil prices are up $1.50 at just under $65 a barrel, while the international Brent price is just over $69 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now just on 58.1 US cents, down 50 basis points from yesterday, and its lowest level since mid-April. Against the Aussie, we're also down 50 basis points at 88.3 Australian cents, a near a 3-year low. Against the euro, we're down 30 basis points at 49.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just over 65.5 and down another 30 basis points. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $113,858 and up 1.7% from yesterday. Volatility of the past 24 hours has again been modest at just over plus or minus 1.1%. Today, all eyes will be on the big Fonterra announcements, which are expected to be very positive. Join us for our coverage that will start with their NZX market releases soon. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. We'll do this again tomorrow.